and welcome back to another episode of The Expanse. Today we are watching Season 3, Episode 5, Triple Point. Last time we had the Roci and the crew picked up some Martians and had a bit of Martian conflict going on. Tensions are rising significantly between Earth and Mars, and the Governor General is listening way too much to Aaron Wright instead of Anna. We also have people heading towards Io, more and more. That seems to be the center point. We had more insight into Jules Pierre Mao, which I'm disappointed in him, but as a character choice, I love what has been happening, because you do get the humanization of him in watching him interact with the kids. But then it seems like he backtracks on it when he sees what's happened to Katoa. But it isn't a character backtracking, it's just understanding more of the character, because, like, yeah, he likes kids and he's nice to kids and he understands how to interact with kids, but that doesn't mean that if using and abusing kids is going to work and achieve his goals, he won't do that. Which I think makes him a very interesting character. And as much as I am disappointed in him as a person, he is still a fictional character, and I like it when fictional characters are interesting. What else has happened? Yeah, everything seems to be gearing up. Now, I think that this and the next episode are the book finale, and I don't think I'm going to have time to watch them back to back this week, because this week just so happens to be the one week that is actually kind of busy at the moment. So, unfortunately, I might have to wait. We'll see how it goes. You guys won't have to wait, because I'll be hopefully posting them as usual. But yes. So we're heading towards Io. We are... I think that's about all of the recapping I have to do. I'm just trying to think what the factions and storylines we are following are. We've got Earth, we've got the Roci, kind of got Kotia, we've got what's going on in Io. Oh yeah, they sent a message... Oh yeah. Avasarala sent a message to Anna, so she's probably going to get drawn back into everything, even though she wanted to leave. And Avasarala also has attempted to send a message to Souther. We shall see if that gets through. I'm not holding hopes for it, but you never know. Right, anyway. I'm excited to get into this, so let us get into this and watch this episode, shall we? Is there always protomolecule on that planet? Because I've never noticed it before, but that felt like protomolecule below.
A little bit of luck, we'll get in and out without anyone noticing.
I feel like that is not
Whoever's there
going to
won't know
happen.
we're coming.
We haven't had any more protomolecule shouts from the station.
Protomolecule activity increasing
Possible
on
the
Venus?
hybrids are either gone or
That's
Captain, on behalf of my team, I'd just like to say thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
that's the
Stanley,
guy
for
that
coming back to the
Roci
front.
picked up.
James Holden.
The Taker, who blamed us
Ooh, he's
for blowing
got
up
a
the Canberra they got the Donnie
nickname.
killed.
As well as UN Deputy Undersecretary Christian Avasarala. She was there too.
Who else was there?
I'm glad we're
Fucking
seeing
Tooth Fairy?
this conversation.
It's a little hard to believe.
Fast flight caution off to take delivery of your
It's a
protomolecule
pretty damning piece of
technology was
evidence,
destroyed
really.
over Ganymede.
I feel like she's gonna...
Take Beam MCRN
Yeah.
Command.
Yeah.
Inform them that we have received intel that the
Yay.
UNN Agatha King is en route
Okay.
to Io for an unknown objective
Oh no.
that may be
Never
critical
mind.
to the war effort, and we are changing course to intercept.
Okay.
If necessary, we will engage
Never mind.
and take them out.
At least she's acting on intel, but also...
Chief,
This is about how I expected it would go. He tried. I can respect him for that.
Admiral, in the future, unless you have specific business on the CIC, there's no need for you to be here.
Ooh. Honestly, I feel like it's probably a good thing that they're not sending the message to the Agatha King, because that guy will intercept it and it won't get to Souther, and he doesn't have as much power as we want him to at the moment.
You can't nuke Io. I need the protomolecule.
He doesn't look
right.
surprised.
She's a very
Yeah.
clever girl. But I don't want it as a weapon.
That's
you know what's
what they
happening on
all
Venus?
say.
Because I need to understand the protomolecule. And for that, I need a sample.
One somewhere in the ship right now. You could go find that one. I'm not forgetting about that. Oh. Another message.
I just want you to know I'm not mad. I mean, I wasn't. I'm proud to be your son. Bye, Dad.
Aw.
We can come home soon.
Do better, Alex. Do better. I don't know if teaching Prex how to shoot is necessarily a good idea at the moment, but maybe it'll get some pent out anger.
You can thank me if we get your little girl back. Or get even.
Like you said, it's the next best thing.
See, this is Amos slowly realizing that he can influence other people, and he's realizing it's not a good thing. And I really enjoy those two and how their arcs are paralleling each other so well.
With no record of the conversations.
You've been monitoring his comms.
Yep.
And now he's
Got a bit of a coup
I
developing.
need to tell you, your boss is kind of a prick.
When he has to be. Did you know that Admiral Wynn was in the Vesta blockade?
So we're half the Joint Chiefs.
He was on the Yashijiro. You don't think he thinks about that every time he sees a Martian flag? Hmm? He knows the
Doesn't
enemy.
justify
I'm glad he's in charge at a time like this.
having experienced trauma doesn't justify passing that trauma on.
The plan is if you guys see any of those things down there, you run.
I know the plan.
I feel like having Bobby fully equipped is not a bad idea, and we should be supporting her in this because I think explosives and fire is a good thing to have.
This can use and use, not use. Then it turned. Find pieces. Up. Building. Across. The up. Forward.
Space? So they're building something?
You can't stop the work!
Protomolecule does have a purpose. This looks like there's something in his throat.
It's all under control now.
I don't like it. I don't like this whole situation in general.
Take a break. I'll handle it.
They are planning something. Don't know if this is good or not.
Nothing. Comm panel's acting up again.
We just got a message on the Interfleet channel.
We're at war. Who the hell would be using that?
It's from the Hammurabi. And it's addressed specifically to Admiral Souther.
Oh.
So, Joel, you will clean up the mess you made for me.
Okay, I got to him.
Or return to Earth
Yay.
alone.
That's good.
Await my instructions.
I love all of the different responses. Like, how much in this show you have people responding in different ways to the same situation. You know, you've got different people in the Earth faction. You got the guy who's the guy who is just completely loyal to Wynn, and you've got the people who are more loyal to Souther, and this is all happening in the same faction and on the same ship, with people who aren't in the know, but all the little people who aren't, you know, the politicians or the generals or the leaders, still influence things greatly, like the Martian guy who got the message to them, you know. He's a nobody ensign on the ship, but he played this vital role. And I imagine he may have gone behind his superior's back to send the message. I'm not sure how that quite got through. But even the little people still have huge influence in what's going on. And a lot of the plot is just people responding to the situation in front of them in a way that they would respond.
What ship?
The, Caracum. That was it.
Realistic memory as well, like...
Officer, I'll send you the comms buffer.
I like how realistic it is in that no one would remember word for word or exactly everything in that message, because he's only seen it once. He's in trouble.
Jim.
Haven't heard of Jim
I know
for
you
a
feel
while.
like I betrayed you. He was a romantic, an idealist, a fighter.
Father of her child.
He always believed what he was doing was right.
You know I'm not that guy.
A baby boy.
Does Holden not know that? Oh.
Philip, the man I loved, took him away. Because I refused to do what he wanted.
Naomi, I'm sorry. Why didn't you tell me?
I don't know.
Don't make it about you, Holden.
I just couldn't. I imagined Philip amongst them. Wipe me up.
I'm never gonna like what you did. But I can't hate you for doing what you thought was right.
Oh, that was a great conversation. And I liked that it didn't end... Like, I was worried that it was going to end with a kiss and that it'd be like, we're all good now. But it didn't. Yay! Like, I don't hate the idea of them getting back together. But not yet, you know.
Soon!
Come with me, please.
That's not good.
Sedation protocol.
Then we need another conduit.
Subject. Of the remaining subjects, the one with the most
Be
similar
May,
genetic
isn't it?
profile
It's gonna
would be
May. Yeah, I see. It's gonna be May.
May.
Is he gonna do it?
Make it happen.
Yep. I mean, he didn't seem that regretful that his own daughter died, so why would he care about a random girl he briefly connected with?
We've known each other a long time.
Just couldn't leave it alone, could you?
There's still time to make this
You're
right.
relieved of duty and can find your quarters. Try anything else, and I will.
You sent that video to Southern.
Ah, okay, so she did send it.
So that could be
I
considered.
know what it could be considered.
I thought she had enough interest.
Locke opens a door and lets a couple of grunts figure out how not to fight. For once.
Yeah, I like her.
That's great and noble, sir.
I mean, if we don't find her, or if we do and she's...
I'll be ready for that too.
I like Amos is trying to be emotionally open, but Prax has just completely shut himself off. Which is interesting considering the conversation we had with Naomi, where she was talking about how she completely numbed herself after losing her son, and Prax is doing almost exactly the same thing. Like, he's already essentially given May up for lost, and he's numbed himself off to that possibility. Whereas Amos is trying to be more emotionally open and available.
How was that?
That's trouble. Here they come.
I don't know. Sir, she didn't really say.
What was she like?
Kind of mean at first. I think I liked her.
So what are your orders, sir?
Don't shoot.
If we're honorable or not.
There's no honor in defeat. Weapons.
Uh-oh.
In accordance with the military code of justice, I am relieving you of command.
Yeah.
This is mutiny.
For conspiring to
Maybe.
wage an illegal war. All ships.
All ships.
Earth and Mars.
Oh, he's gonna send it out to both.
Channel open, sir.
I'll be transmitting proof to both
I knew
fleets.
I liked Souther.
I'm ordering all UNN ships to take any actions necessary if the Agatha is...
No! Uh-oh. Hopefully he got enough of a message out. But it was enough
Who hasn't acknowledged?
to get the Martian.
Hi, sir.
in the Jimenez.
Weapons. Give me a missile lock in the
Ooh.
Jimenez.
You're gonna fire on your own ship? That's not gonna look good. Ooh. See, it's the little people who make a difference. Oh, I'm getting chills.
Acknowledge.
The Jimenez has been destroyed, sir.
Couldn't have done that before? Oh. Someone needs to shoot this man a couple times more, I think. He's getting on my nerves a bit. Well, you know,
They're firing at each other.
maybe that'll
Captain, they're
make
in
Mars
disarray. We
think.
should take them out.
No. Now I want to talk to the UNN.
I like her. There's a lot of great characters in here whose names I'm just not getting. What's he doing? Where are they going? Those missiles? Or shuttles or what?
They launched the hybrids.
Oh no. That's not good. Well, yeah, that was a very intense last few minutes. I absolutely loved how in this episode we had so many people just standing up and doing the right thing, or doing what they believe is the right thing. There are a lot of side characters and one-off characters, like aboard the Agatha King and on the Martian ship as well, who had their own little mini arcs and had their own little moments, and it just makes the world feel so much more lived in, because all of the characters you see feel like they have their own lives and stories and their own way of thinking and processing everything. And you have everyone with such different backgrounds, but willing to make such strong stances, and like, I am siding with this particular person, you know, I will step forward and admit I'm not going to follow you when, and if I'm locked in the brig because of that, then I know I'm doing what is right and what my conscience tells me to do. And I just really appreciate how many side characters just had a moment to shine, or like characters we haven't even really seen before had a moment to shine, even if they were all killed in the end. And yeah, just the different responses to situations and the different ways of processing situations. I really appreciated all of that in this episode. So the proto-molecule has a purpose and it has work. Something about the up as well, which is that space? Is the proto-molecule trying to get to space? Or what is it trying to achieve? It took apart a space station to study that and maybe remake that. But it also took apart a human to study that. And I don't know if it would have remade that, because humans don't tend to be able to be put back together after being dissected like that. Like a ship. But yeah, what does it want? What is it working towards? What is the work? Everything's coming together. So the hybrids got sent out. So that means they got a lot of them. They had more, I guess. Yeah, no, that makes sense that they have quite a few of them. I'm trying to think if are the hybrids kids, or are the hybrids just other people that they've been experimenting on, or I'm not sure. Still haven't quite picked up what the hybrids are exactly, because what happened to Katoa was not the same as the hybrids we saw. So now they're going to go and, I guess, attack the UN fleet? UNN fleet? Which, Hyun is doing a lot of, dodgy things. And I feel like it's not gonna, like, I'm not sure how he's gonna get out of that with the UNN support afterwards. Yeah. He seemed to have made some very definitive choices against the UNN, considering he's firing on their entire fleet pretty much. So he's kind of committing completely to Mao and hoping that Aaron Wright will protect him. Really want to see him get punched in the face, I gotta admit. Yeah. They almost got him, but not quite. I don't know, there's definitely a theme of, like, even if it's impossible, then you still need to fight. Like, Avasarala and Holden's conversation where she was like, you still need to fight even if you're going to lose, essentially. It's worth fighting. And then all of the people on the Agatha King who didn't who stood up to Hyun. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, all of the people who fight for the right thing, even if it's a lost cause, that kind of thing always makes me, you know, Sword Day, a Dark Day, that Battle of Helm's Deep kind of ride out with me one last time for a final battle towards the right, even if we die, we'll be dying fighting for something we believe in. It is always a fun plot that I enjoy. Yeah, I feel like there isn't that much more to talk about. I guess a lot of this is setting up the climax in the next episode, because I feel like these are supposed to be 2-part, but I'm not going to be able to watch the next one. Oh well, I can wait. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just trying to think we didn't see anything on Earth this episode. Prax and Amos continue to be a fantastic pairing. I feel like I've talked enough about them at this point. You know what my thoughts on them are. Oh yeah, we saw a message from Alex's kid. And there, I feel like, and we heard Naomi finally open up about her kid. So we've got a little bit of that theme of parenting going on. Yeah, I feel like Alex doesn't feel like he deserves his son's pride, but maybe that will push him to be better and to earn it, in a way. Anyway, I think that will do it for me in this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, stick around. More Expanse, more movies, more stuff coming. And yeah, thank you for watching. Guys, now go head off, grab a drink, get a snack, take a nap, go for a walk, go and get off YouTube and go outside for a bit. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!